Hey everybody, my name is Rick Schaff. Welcome to my new YouTube channel. This was something I was a little reluctant to start because there's so much information out there, and I thought the last thing we need is someone like me on the YouTube channel. But then I said, you know what? I think it's important I take up some space on the algorithms on the internet with truthful, honest, and trustworthy information. That would lead to a question: why should I trust you, Rick Schaff? Well, the answer is because I've spent all of my adult life in the health and fitness industry. It's something I love. It's something I was led by God to be a part of. It's a pickup from where I left off about 20 years ago with the health and fitness ministry that I started. I wrote a book back then. It was called Misled, and it was about my journey in the health and fitness industry, exposing a lot of the crap that was out there.
I'd say probably 80 to 90%, I'm not kidding you, of all the stuff I see in magazines is complete hogwash. It's ridiculous to me. I don't understand why there's this need in advertising to really manipulate things. The bone-thin fashion models, they get all kinds of eating disorders, and with men it's the opposite. They get the Adonis complex, and then there's all kinds of trouble ahead because you have all these kids who are like you and me when we were young, looking at all these people, and they're perfect. And how does that make somebody feel who's not as perfect as the people they're seeing? Not very good. Right, I see here. Good. 1, 2, 3. Good. We can take it a step further if we want in the befores and the afters. Basically, you can take somebody and make them a little fatter or shorter.
Are people falling for this?
They fall for it all the time, and it's beyond what I can understand because it looks so silly to me. But of course, I'm somebody who's had sort of an inside backstage pass of what's really occurred.
So I wanted everyone to know the real thing. It started in the 90s when I was working with amazing companies like Gold's Gym Corporate, and then I was working with Joe Weider at Weider Nutrition, as well as massive supplement companies like Metrics. And those are just to name a few. I worked with everybody around the world in health and fitness, and I met some amazing people who knew a lot more than me, and I was able to learn a lot from them. And then from there, I did my own studies. I became a nutritional consultant. I became a metabolic typing specialist. I became a functional diagnostic nutritionist. I worked with a lot of clients. I currently work with a company right now called Nutrition Solutions. It's one of the most amazing meal prep companies, probably the best in the world, honestly. We think outside the box. The owner is a guy named Chris Cavallini. A lot of you might know him. He's a big influencer, and he's fascinating, man. He's just awesome. He believes what I believe. He believes in giving people truth. And some of the meals that he's come up with are amazing. We have an amazing team over there. We do things like we take grass-fed beef and we infuse liver into it so you get that nutritional value. We use meats like venison and elk, things that people aren't doing. We take some of our butter and we infuse bone marrow into it. We make healthy desserts for people that are pretty much made with oatmeal, egg whites, and protein powders. I'm 58 years old. I don't have any health issues. My eyesight is fine. I sleep through the night. I'm not on any medications. Everything works the way it used to work, and I'm thankful for it. Maybe not quite as good as it used to work, but everything seems to work pretty damn well. I mean, I essentially feel like I did when I used to wake up when I was 18. I don't have any health issues I can complain about, and that should speak volumes to people. So what you want to do, I think, is find people who have a bunch of knowledge that they've applied to their own life, and that is actually working. So those are the people you want to find and listen to. I'm just one of those many people. I'm also a very broad reader. I listen to a lot of people as well, and I think outside the box, and I'm always trying to figure out what is it that makes us healthier. I'm going to interpret a lot of those articles because a lot of people don't have time to read. I realize that, and I'm the guy that has time to read because I've structured a life for myself where I can do that. So I'm going to break down those complicated articles and I'm going to give them to you kind of like the crib notes back in the day, the things that are important, the things that you need to know, and the things that you can apply to your life to feel better. All right, if this type of thing sounds good for you, then I'm not going to inundate you with a bunch of information. There's too many influencers on YouTube right now that I think they feel the need to talk about something every day, so they just start making crap up. I'm only interested in giving you information that you can really apply to your life that can actually really make change. So I would probably make a video once every 2 weeks. So we're talking about 2 videos a month. It won't inundate you with things, and I'll keep those videos on the shorter side. But listen, I've learned a lot over the years, and I know I can help you. So if that sounds good to you, then subscribe to me, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.